it's like, well, what do I just don't know what to do.
Kody Brown is absolutely fuming right now, and sources close to the situation say he's scrambling to do damage control after Christine's tell-all book dropped some of his most private bedroom secrets.
I am so excited for my book. It's going to be available. It's available now. You can pre-order it now.
The book officially releases September 2nd, but copies have allegedly surfaced early at Barnes & Noble locations, and the internet is buzzing with revelations that have apparently left the sister wives' patriarch seeing red. What's got him so worked up?
Helping me digest through all of the different emotions, and I dug real deep, and there are some secrets and some nitty-gritty stuff, and I hope you love it.
Christine just exposed his most selfish bedroom routine to the world, and it's not pretty. According to early readers sharing details on Reddit, Christine reveals that Kody demanded hour-long full-body massages before intimacy, but absolutely refused to return the favor. When Christine finally asked for a massage herself, he allegedly told her no because, and this is a direct quote from the book, it didn't turn him on to massage her. The audacity is staggering, but it gets worse. When Christine eventually stopped giving him those hour-long rubdowns, guess who came asking questions? Robyn. Yes, the fourth wife was apparently monitoring Christine's massage schedule and questioning why the pampering had stopped. Sources suggest Kody had been sharing intimate details about his relationship with Christine, creating this bizarre surveillance system around their private life. Insiders whisper that Kody is particularly enraged because this revelation doesn't just make him look selfish, it exposes a pattern of transactional intimacy that allegedly extended across all his marriages. Every woman who's ever been in a one-sided relationship where she gave and gave while her partner just took is probably recognizing this dynamic right now. The timing couldn't be worse for Kody either. With his family already fractured and most of his children estranged, these intimate revelations paint him as the kind of partner who views love as a service industry, where he's the only customer who matters. Christine's decision to share these private moments suggests she's done protecting his reputation, and sources say he knows it. Ready for the full breakdown of what Christine revealed and why it has Kody reportedly scrambling? Because this massage scandal is just the tip of the iceberg. Let's dive into the explosive details that allegedly have Kody pacing his Flagstaff property like a caged animal. According to Reddit users who claim to have gotten their hands on early copies, Christine doesn't hold back when describing their physical relationship, and the picture she paints is absolutely devastating to any man's ego. The massage revelation isn't just about selfishness, it's about a systematic pattern of taking without giving that apparently defined their entire intimate relationship. Christine allegedly writes that Kody required a full hour-long massage before any physical intimacy, treating her like his personal spa attendant. But when she asked for the same consideration in return, he flat out refused because massaging her body didn't turn him on. Think about that for a moment. Here's a man with multiple wives who couldn't be bothered to show basic physical affection to the mother of 6 of his children unless it directly benefited him. The entitlement is breathtaking, but sources suggest this revelation has Kody furious because it exposes him as the kind of partner every woman has nightmares about. But Christine wasn't done there. According to early readers, she also details their wedding night in excruciating detail, describing how there was zero foreplay, how it hurt tremendously, and how she cried from the pain. She apparently trusted that his experience with previous wives would mean he'd be gentle and considerate. Instead, she got what sounds like the most selfish, inconsiderate introduction to intimacy imaginable. The honeymoon continued to be a disaster, with Christine reportedly writing that she was too sore for them to try again for the rest of their romantic getaway. For any woman reading this, the secondhand embarrassment and fury is probably overwhelming right now. Sources close to the family suggest Kody is particularly enraged because these aren't just private moments being shared. They're revelations that paint him as fundamentally inadequate as a lover and partner. But the massage scandal gets even more twisted when you factor in who else knew about it. Here's where the story takes a truly disturbing turn that allegedly has Kody absolutely beside himself with rage. According to Christine's book, the massage situation wasn't just between her and Kody. Robyn was actively monitoring and questioning Christine's intimate choices with her husband. Picture this scenario that Christine allegedly describes. She finally reaches her breaking point and stops providing those hour-long massage sessions because Kody won't reciprocate even basic physical affection. Any reasonable person would respect that boundary, right? But apparently not in the Brown household. Sources claim Christine writes that Robyn actually approached her and questioned why she had stopped giving Kody massages. Think about the audacity of that conversation for a moment. Here's wife number 4, inserting herself into the intimate dynamics between her husband and wife number 3, essentially pressuring Christine to resume servicing Kody. But the plot thickens even further. According to these early readers, Christine allegedly reveals that Kody had been sharing details about their bedroom life, or lack thereof, with Robyn. So not only was Robyn questioning Christine about the massages, she apparently already knew intimate details about their physical relationship because Kody had been discussing it with her. Every woman who's ever discovered her partner was sharing private relationship details with someone else probably just felt that familiar punch to the gut. The violation of trust is staggering, but the fact that Robyn then used that information to pressure Christine back into compliance takes it to another level entirely. Sources suggest this particular revelation has Kody furious because it exposes what looks like a coordinated effort between him and Robyn to manipulate Christine into continuing behaviors that only served Kody's needs. The massage scandal isn't just about selfishness anymore, it's about a system of control and humiliation. The surveillance network that Christine allegedly exposes in her book paints a picture that would make any privacy-loving woman's skin crawl, and sources suggest this particular aspect has Kody absolutely livid because it reveals just how inappropriate the boundaries became in their household. According to early readers dissecting the book on Reddit, the massage interrogation wasn't a one-time conversation. It was part of a broader pattern of Robyn inserting herself into intimate aspects of the other wives' relationships. Christine apparently describes how Robyn would confide in her, seemingly trying to build a sisterly bond, but then twist Christine's words and report back to Kody about their conversations. Imagine trusting someone with your vulnerabilities only to discover they're functioning as an information pipeline straight to your husband. Every woman who's ever had a friend betray her confidence probably just felt that familiar sting of recognition. But the massage situation reveals something even more calculated according to these alleged book details. When Christine stopped providing those hour-long rubdowns, Robyn didn't just casually ask about it. She apparently questioned Christine specifically about why she had stopped, suggesting she knew intimate details about their routine. How would Robyn know about Christine's massage schedule, unless Kody was providing regular updates about his intimate expectations with each wife? Sources suggest this revelation has Kody particularly furious because it exposes what looks like a coordinated information-sharing system between him and Robyn. Christine allegedly writes that Kody told Robyn about his bedroom life with Christine, including the massage situation, which explains how Robyn knew to ask pointed questions when the service stopped. The psychological manipulation here is staggering when you break it down. Kody creates unreasonable demands for service, shares details about compliance or non-compliance with his favorite wife, and then that wife applies pressure to get the other wives back in line. It's like a multi-level marketing scheme, but for emotional and physical labor. Women who've navigated complex family dynamics or workplace politics probably recognize this triangulation tactic immediately. Use a third party to apply pressure when direct confrontation might create too much conflict. Let someone else do the dirty work of enforcement while maintaining plausible deniability about manipulation. According to these Reddit discussions, Christine's book suggests this pattern extended far beyond just massage expectations. The surveillance and reporting system apparently covered facial expressions during filming, conversations between wives, and even interactions with the children. Sources allege Kody would punish wives who didn't perform to his satisfaction by simply not visiting them at all, using his presence as a reward and his absence as punishment. The fact that Robyn was apparently questioning Christine about intimate routines suggests she was functioning as Kody's enforcer, making sure the other wives maintained their service levels. That's not sister-wife solidarity, that's workplace supervision of unpaid domestic and intimate labor. The gossip pipeline that Christine allegedly exposes in her book reveals something that would make any woman's blood boil, and sources suggest this particular betrayal has Kody scrambling because it shows just how deeply he violated basic relationship trust. According to Reddit users analyzing early copies, Christine writes that Kody was sharing intimate details about their bedroom struggles directly with Robyn, creating what amounts to a humiliating running commentary on their private life. Think about discovering that your husband has been discussing your most vulnerable moments with another woman. Christine apparently trusted Kody with her physical and emotional intimacy, only to learn he was treating their private struggles like entertainment for his favorite wife. The violation cuts deeper than just sharing gossip, it's weaponizing intimacy against the person who trusted you with it. According to these alleged book details, this information sharing wasn't accidental pillow talk either. Christine apparently describes how Robyn would confide in her, trying to build what seemed like genuine sisterly bonds, but then twist Christine's words and report everything back to Kody. Meanwhile, Kody was feeding Robyn ammunition by sharing Christine's intimate vulnerabilities and bedroom compliance issues. The strategic nature of this triangulation is what allegedly has Kody so furious about the book's revelations. Christine isn't just exposing his selfish demands. She's revealing what looks like a calculated system where he and Robyn work together to monitor and manipulate the other wife's behavior. When Christine stopped providing those hour-long massages, Robyn didn't just happen to ask about it. She knew to ask because Kody had apparently briefed her on the situation. Sources close to the family suggest this revelation cuts particularly deep because it exposes Kody as the kind of partner who treats private relationship struggles as intelligence to be shared with allies. Every woman who's ever had a partner break their confidence probably recognizes the betrayal, but this goes beyond normal relationship gossip. Christine allegedly describes how this information sharing made her feel like she was performing for an audience, rather than being intimate with her husband. Picture trying to maintain physical and emotional connection with someone while knowing your every response, your boundaries, your struggles are being discussed and analyzed by another woman who then uses that information to pressure you back into compliance. The psychological warfare here is sophisticated and cruel. Kody creates unreasonable expectations, shares details about who's meeting those expectations and who isn't, then lets his preferred wife apply peer pressure to get the non-compliant wives back in line. It's manipulation disguised as family communication, and according to these sources, Christine's decision to expose it publicly has Kody absolutely beside himself. What makes this particularly damaging for Kody is that these aren't just accusations or he said she said drama. Christine lived it, endured it, and now she's documented it in black and white for the world to see. The pattern that Christine allegedly exposes in her book reveals something that has Kody reportedly furious because it shows his bedroom selfishness wasn't an isolated incident with one wife. It was apparently his standard operating procedure across multiple relationships. According to Reddit users analyzing early copies, Christine's revelations about massage demands and one-sided intimacy mirror complaints that have surfaced from other wives over the years. Sources suggest what's particularly infuriating for Kody is that Christine documents how this selfish approach to physical relationships extended throughout their marriage while simultaneously revealing his completely different behavior with Robyn. Christine allegedly writes about Kody staying a full month with Robyn after Solomon's birth, 2 weeks before and 2 weeks after, while only managing 2 days after Truly was born. The contrast in attention and care is stark and humiliating. The massage revelation becomes even more damaging when you consider what viewers have observed on the show itself. Kody has been filmed massaging Robyn's feet, talking about how much he loves doing it for her because he adores her so much. Meanwhile, Christine was allegedly being told that massaging her didn't turn him on, so he wouldn't reciprocate the hour-long sessions he demanded from her. Women watching this unfold probably recognize the classic pattern, demanding service while withholding affection, then providing that same affection freely to someone else. It's not just selfish, it's deliberately cruel in its inconsistency. Christine apparently endured years of being told her body wasn't worth his time, while watching him lavish physical attention on his preferred wife. According to these Reddit discussions, Christine also reveals that Kody would only spend time with the original 3 wives to eat and sleep, and if things weren't perfect at their houses, he would simply leave for another wife's home. The bedroom demands apparently fit into this broader pattern of treating his wives like service providers rather than partners. Sources close to the situation suggest Kody is particularly enraged because Christine's book timing couldn't be worse for his reputation. With most of his adult children already estranged and the family finances allegedly in shambles, these intimate revelations paint him as a partner who was never actually committed to any relationship except his own pleasure and convenience. The massage scandal apparently represents something much larger. According to Christine's alleged account, a man who viewed physical intimacy as something owed to him rather than something shared between equals. Every woman who's ever felt like they were performing rather than connecting in their relationship probably recognizes this dynamic immediately. What makes these revelations particularly damaging is that they come with specific details and timelines that suggest Christine kept mental notes about these patterns for years before finally deciding to share them with the world. The Reddit explosion over Christine's alleged bedroom revelations has created a virtual support group that spans everything from Facebook comment sections to group text chains, and sources suggest this widespread recognition of Kody's behavior patterns is exactly what has him reportedly so panicked about the book's impact. Women across social media are sharing their own stories of partners who demanded service without reciprocation, and the solidarity is both powerful and damaging to Kody's remaining reputation. One Reddit user captured what many seem to be feeling when they wrote that Christine's massage revelation made them physically sick because they recognized the dynamic from their own past relationships. Another shared that her ex-husband used similar tactics, demanding elaborate preparation and attention while treating her needs as inconvenient or unsexy. The comment section reads like a masterclass in recognizing manipulation tactics disguised as normal relationship expectations. What's particularly striking about the online response is how many women are connecting Christine's experience to broader patterns they've observed in relationships where one partner treats intimacy like a service industry. These aren't just Sister Wives fans gossiping about reality TV drama, these are women processing their own experiences through Christine's allegedly detailed account of emotional and physical manipulation. The massage scandal appears to have triggered something deeper in the collective female consciousness because it represents such a clear example of weaponized intimacy. Demanding hour-long massages while refusing basic reciprocation isn't just selfish, it's a power play designed to establish who serves and who gets served. According to these online discussions, women are recognizing this as a red flag they wish they'd spotted earlier in their own relationships. Sources suggest Kody is particularly furious about this grassroots response because it's amplifying Christine's revelations far beyond the Sister Wives audience. When your private bedroom behavior becomes a cautionary tale shared in mom groups and marriage counseling sessions, the damage to your reputation extends into circles you can't control or influence. The Facebook groups dedicated to Sister Wives discussion have apparently exploded with activity since these early book details surfaced. Women who've balanced household budgets while partners emptied family accounts are connecting the financial manipulation with the physical manipulation. Christine describes the pattern recognition is damning because it shows Kody's selfish approach wasn't limited to just one area of their relationships. According to these online discussions, many are also noting how Christine's revelation about Robyn questioning the massage situation fits perfectly with other instances where the fourth wife seemed to monitor and report on the other wife's behavior. The bedroom surveillance apparently wasn't an isolated incident, but part of a larger system of control and compliance monitoring. The community response has reportedly created exactly what Kody allegedly feared most, a widespread recognition that his behavior represents textbook relationship manipulation rather than the loving, plural marriage leadership he spent years trying to portray. The financial control patterns that Christine allegedly reveals in her book show how Kody's bedroom's selfishness was just one piece of a much larger system of taking without giving, and sources suggest this comprehensive exposure of his behavior has him reportedly in full panic mode because it connects dots that paint an incredibly damaging picture of his character across all aspects of family life. According to Reddit users analyzing early copies, Christine confirms what many suspected about the family finances, that TLC money was being funneled away from the collective family fund, while the wives believed it was going toward paying off Coyote Pass. Christine apparently writes that they all assumed the excess television earnings were being used to expedite land payments so they could start building, but the reality was quite different. The financial manipulation mirrors the physical manipulation perfectly, and sources suggest this parallel has Kody particularly concerned because it establishes a clear pattern of deception across multiple areas of their relationships. Just as he demanded hour-long massages while refusing reciprocation, he apparently demanded access to family earnings while redirecting them away from family needs. Christine allegedly documents how she worked multiple jobs and night shifts while pregnant, struggling to pay bills including thousands in medical expenses for Truly's hospitalization, while Kody was apparently withdrawing cash from accounts that should have been supporting all the families. The contrast between Christine's financial stress and the alleged misappropriation of family funds creates a stark picture of resource inequality. According to these early readers, Christine reveals that Sable's back surgery carried a $50,000 deductible, but she received some family money for that expense, language that suggests even major medical needs weren't automatically covered by the supposedly shared family resources. Meanwhile, sources allege that Kody and Robyn were living more comfortably, while the other wives struggled with basic expenses. The pattern that emerges from Christine's alleged account shows a man who treated both intimacy and finances as resources that flowed toward him and his preferred family unit, rather than being shared equitably. Every woman who's ever discovered their partner was hiding money or spending family resources on someone else probably recognizes the betrayal Christine describes. What makes these financial revelations particularly damaging alongside the bedroom details is that they suggest a comprehensive system where Kody's needs and wants took priority over everyone else's basic requirements. Whether it was demanding massages without reciprocation or controlling money without transparency, the pattern allegedly shows someone who viewed marriage as a service contract rather than an equal partnership. Sources suggest Kody's reported fury over these revelations stems from the fact that Christine isn't just sharing isolated incidents, she's documenting a systematic approach to relationships that makes him look manipulative and selfish across every aspect of family life. The moment Christine finally stopped giving those hour-long massages represents what sources suggest has Kody most concerned about her book. It allegedly documents the exact point where his control system began to crumble, and his reported fury stems from knowing that millions of readers will now understand how his manipulation tactics eventually backfired spectacularly. According to Reddit users analyzing early copies, Christine's decision to stop the massage routine wasn't a sudden rebellion, but apparently the result of accumulated frustration over years of one-sided service. The book allegedly details how she repeatedly asked for basic reciprocation and was consistently denied, with Kody apparently telling her that massaging her body didn't turn him on, so he wouldn't do it. Think about the mindset required to make that statement to your wife of multiple decades and mother of 6 of your children. Sources suggest Christine's documentation of this conversation has Kody particularly enraged because it captures in his own words how he viewed physical affection as something that had to benefit him to be worth his time. The power shift that allegedly occurred when Christine stopped the massages appears to have created ripple effects throughout the entire family dynamic, according to these early readers. When someone who's been providing consistent service suddenly stops, it forces everyone in the system to confront how much they were taking that service for granted. Robyn's questioning about the stopped massages apparently revealed just how much information was being shared about intimate compliance across the household. Christine's alleged account suggests this wasn't just about reclaiming her time and energy, it was about recognizing that she had been participating in a system where her comfort and pleasure were consistently deemed less important than Kody's expectations. Every woman who's ever realized she was giving far more than she was receiving in a relationship probably recognizes the moment when enough becomes enough. According to these Reddit discussions, Christine's book apparently describes this shift as part of a broader awakening, where she began questioning other areas where she was expected to provide service without reciprocation. The massage situation became a symbol of the entire relationship dynamic where Kody's needs took priority over everyone else's basic requirements for affection and consideration. Sources suggest what has Kody most concerned about this particular revelation is that it shows how his control tactics eventually created the very rebellion he was trying to prevent. By being so consistently selfish and demanding, he apparently pushed Christine to a point where she started setting boundaries and refusing to participate in one-sided arrangements. The timing of Christine's decision to share these intimate details suggests she's completely done protecting his reputation or preserving his image as a loving, plural marriage leader. When someone stops caring about their former partner's embarrassment, that's when the really damaging revelations typically surface. The aftermath of Christine's alleged bedroom revelations has reportedly left Kody facing his worst nightmare, public humiliation that he can't control, spin, or deflect, and sources suggest his fury stems from knowing these intimate details will follow him into any future relationships or business ventures he attempts to pursue. According to early readers sharing details online, Christine's book doesn't just expose the massage demands and bedroom selfishness, it allegedly paints a comprehensive picture of a man who viewed relationships as transactions, where he was always the primary beneficiary. The combination of intimate revelations, financial manipulation details, and parenting failures creates what amounts to a devastating character assassination, using Kody's own documented behavior. Sources close to the situation suggest Kody's reported panic isn't just about embarrassment, it's about the long-term consequences of having these patterns exposed so thoroughly. When someone details your bedroom behavior, your financial priorities, and your parenting choices all in one book, it becomes nearly impossible to rebrand yourself as a loving partner or father to any future audience. The massage scandal allegedly represents just one example of what Christine describes as years of being treated like unpaid staff rather than a beloved wife. According to these Reddit discussions, the book apparently documents how Kody would arrive at her house expecting dinner, childcare, and intimate services, then leave if she didn't perform to his satisfaction. The transactional nature of these interactions destroys any pretense that their relationship was based on love or mutual respect. What allegedly has Kody most concerned about the book's reception is how these revelations undermine every public statement he's made about being a devoted family man. When Christine details demanding hour-long massages while refusing basic reciprocation, it becomes impossible to maintain the image of someone who cherishes and adores his wives. The timing of these revelations couldn't be worse for Kody either. With his relationship with most of his adult children already fractured and his finances allegedly strained, these intimate details add another layer of public humiliation that sources suggest he's struggling to manage. The massage scandal isn't just embarrassing, it's the kind of revelation that makes people question everything else about his character and motivations. According to early readers, Christine's decision to include such intimate details suggests she's completely done protecting his reputation or worrying about his feelings. When someone stops caring about their former partner's image management, that's typically when the most damaging truths surface. The alleged revelations about bedroom demands, surveillance networks, and manipulation tactics paint Kody as fundamentally inadequate as both a partner and a leader. And sources suggest his reported fury stems from knowing that Christine has permanently altered how the public perceives him. Do you think Christine's decision to expose these intimate manipulation tactics will inspire other reality TV wives to share their own behind-the-scenes stories? And which of Kody's alleged bedroom demands has you questioning everything else about his character? Tap like, hit subscribe, keep notifications on. A fresh video is already queued up, and something tells me the next round of Sister Wives revelations will be even juicier than the last.